book, they talk about the EOS focus on setting realistic, very measurable rocks and using data to drive accountability. But we still are falling short on our goals, even though we set them with really good intentions.
Yeah, this is a great question. Because often what I find in working with founders and entrepreneurs is that often goals are clarified. And then what happens is what we call this procrastination model, or really human nature settles in, where we often come out of meetings, even with clear priorities, with a very low level of productivity or a low level of focus around those, because
Mhm.
we jump right back into the day to day. This even goes back to Stephen Covey's illustration of the glass jar that represents all of your time. And if you don't get the rocks in the jar first, then all of the other things will fill the jar, and then you don't have room for rocks. So getting the rocks in the jar is the first step. And then beyond that, there's got to be some mechanism for keeping those on track. Otherwise, again, we get overwhelmed by the day to day. And then pretty soon, 6 weeks have gone by, and we're thinking, didn't we have some priorities that were important to us like 6 weeks ago? And so coming up with some sort of meeting pulse where you're consistently coming back together as a team and asking that question, hey, is this on track or is it off track? And if it's off track, some method to make sure that we can solve the issues that are keeping it off track to get it back on track. So it really is about getting clarity on those priorities and then having some accountability mechanism that's weekly, ideally, that helps keep those on track until they are complete.